All right, y'all. Let's get into Aquaman 2 and the dualities going on the world stage and connect some points of light together for us. Aquaman 2 connects us to the woman realm, and it connects us to the water versus the surface, and that connects us to the beast of the earth and the beast of the sea, and that connects us to the world stage and all these little different things. Okay, so this might be a little deep for some of you if this is new, but this is going to connect some points of light that I've talked about in the past. And there's basically in the solar system that we're taught, this is code speak and such, but there's the sun, the dawn of time, okay? And we went through that abomination before, and the sun went dark, and then the dawn has peaked out, okay? Now, there's a couple things going on here in our real world, and there's things being set up as far as the world stage and what happens on the world stage and what the old elect know as far as that God has given them the light as far as the old age, and there's a new age coming in, and there's a light given for the new age, and all these things are working together. Okay, so there's some dualities going on, and since the sun has its planets that revolve around it, the earth is the ear and the heart and those things, okay? The Venus is the women, the Mars is the men, and it goes on and on, okay? So the end of Jupiter, the end of money and banking and that kinds of control mechanism is going to be done with. Okay, so we're going through a flip with Uranus. And that Uranus is the dawn, the donkey, the ass. So I've told you some things in the past with the dawn and Biden and the world stage and such, and things to look out for. We're going to connect some of these things, and we'll get into Aquaman because he connects to the women and in one form, okay? There's many layers on these reflections because you have to take the character they play. You have to take the universe that they're in. The Marvel universe is expanse, and the Marvel not. So that not is with that Taylor Swift. That Taylor is for that alteration, that fast alteration. And the Taylor is the T-A-I, lure. So there's many things going on. But, so you have the character, and then you have the person who plays the character, and then you have the 6 degrees of separation for each of these things. Okay? So, you have to go either way. So Austin and Biden, they got the 2 women. All right? Biden can be taken out anytime. Falling off the stairs. 1600 long. That kind of thing I told you about to be looking for on the world stage. That Gordon. But I assume he's going to be on that tarmac or some sort, and he's going to Jack and Jill shall break, or Jack falls down and breaks his crown, and Jill comes tumbling after. I expect that to happen as far as all words are written are fulfilled. Okay? And we'll see how they work that in. But that crown and the bow and all those, all right? So he can be taken out by the doctor, and the Jill's the doctor, right? She might be that hidden doctor that knows about his problem for a while, and it gets to a point where Kamala and Jill are friends and all these things, and the women have conspired and shit. Well, we just got to get rid of him, but how are we going to do it to where blah, blah, blah. And then Kamala comes in, and they set up a Jill and Kamala thing where it's Trump versus the Jill and Kamala, and that would have the Twin 9/11 coming up, and the Twin Towers with the Jill, the Jill, and that's the gel, and that's him rising out of jail, and all those kinds of things, right? So, the duality's there, and then the Lloyd Austin, he connects us, Floyd Austin, whatever his name is, the Austin, the 10 with Tin Man, No Heart, and then the Austins in Texas and such. And then you got 6th Street down there, and so, Charles and Kat, they're both sick, or hospital or whatever, all right? We can have that royal flush with either one of them. We can have that long-term sickness with one of them. Okay, we got a little trifecta with the sickness on that play. The Fannie Willis, the Latitia James, the Tits and Ass, all right? The Jam Mess. That's all tying in to stuff. And that's that January mess for 2025, that 23 on 9/11. All these things are going to be stacking. So you're at the end of that spiritual tribulation. So that's where you start seeing like the world stage, the characters matching this, that, and the other. And the word manifest into flesh. Trump card, he had the casino, or I don't know if he still owns a casino or whatever, but that's where he had that Trump card, and he has the hand. And all those little different things, dude. And so that's where you have the people matching their characters. DeSantis, down in Rio Grande, when Rambo Trump rises and shit, like in these reflections, all right? So you have the day of the Lord on 2/16. 2/16 is 666 times. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216, all right? So the abomination of the debt solution came out. He's in debt now. He came out with that solution with the high top as the thief and the NIG HT. HT for the high top. So there's many things to stack together. All right. And we've been tracking most of this stuff on here so you understand the times of the Most High. Okay. Because you got that 420 holiday, which happens to be my birthday. All right. 4/20/77. And either way, it's a great day. It's the new year. That's another new year. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. You have the Roman calendar. You have the green calendar and the Gregorian calendar. The Gregorian ties to the Gordon or the Gordon from that 1600 kind of thing going on that I've told you about for that long shot arrow. And we're going snipe hunting and shit like that for that nighttime activity. But we also got tagging, what was it? Freeze tag. Got that going on. Some shit's being free right now. Running around, we're all free. But as soon as it gets tagged on the back side of Trump's rise, you gotta freeze. Damn, I'm locked down. We're locked down here. We got lockdowns in another way. We got the fire going on in Texas. I've been telling you that the fires are coming. And they're here. They're breaking open. Hell on earth is breaking open. We're going to get into that in another video. I'm trying to stick to Aquaman 2, because Aquaman 2 shows us this noise. And it paralyzes them. Okay? Leave this world behind. Showing this noise. I've done videos about these movies like Spider-Man. They have these loud noise. If you're in the theater, you're like, God, what's going on? Right? The frequencies, the ribbon nucleic acid as one temple. It's going to another temple. The pineal, the reverberation, the Venn, the heaven diagram, going from one to the other, your pineal has to be on. You have to have that light on to go from one to the other, from right to the left, from positive to negative. You understand? Once you go there, it's different. That's when they flip it. That's when things go dark. There's things they're showing, things going dark. EMPs here, EMPs there. The EMPs can be from banking, ATMs, however. Okay. So I assume from looking, there's gonna be some type of noise. And this might tie into that TikTok, Chinese spy stuff, the thing that went on, the armies that have gathered. And depending on toxification, this noise is going to change everybody and give them a new body. Okay? That new body is going to manifest that carnal tribulation where the people have known what they've done. And it's also going to give rise to a new man, a new race, an alien race. Perhaps that noise is when people are so-called raptured, and that could be that rapture event. But there's something with the noise coming up, and this might be caused by the devices or through things in the world, or it could be that thing that happens every 1,000 or 2,000 years to start a new age of man, and it brings in that new heaven and earth, and it's like that siren going off and things or whatever, right? Or it'd be that literal trumpet, right? Because we're going from the spiritual to the carnal. So the Aquaman, let's break this down real quick so I don't have to do two. I'm just gonna do two videos. We're just gonna end it here and do another one on Aquaman.